Hello there, and welcome to English class. In this lesson, we will learn about past continuous tense. In previous lessons, we learned that tense is a grammatic tool that helps us to tell when the action in a sentence happens. And this could be in the past, that is, something that happened before now. In the present, that is, right now, or in the future, that is, later. We have also learned that grammar, which is the word we get grammatic from, is a set of rules that governs the English language. When it comes to expressing when something happens, we must obey grammatic law and use the right tense. Today we will learn how to use tense to talk or write about things that happened at a particular time in the past. What comes to mind when you think of the past? The past is any time before now. This means the past could be a few minutes ago, earlier today, yesterday, last week, or even last year. Past continuous tense is a special type of past tense that we use to talk about what we were doing at a particular time in the past. This means if there is something you were in the middle of doing before now, you can talk or write about it in past continuous tense. Now that we know what past continuous tense is, let's learn how we can form a past continuous sentence. To do this, we will need some auxiliary verbs. Do you remember our previous lesson about auxiliary verbs? We learned that auxiliary verbs, which are also called helping verbs, help the main verb to show time and mood. In past continuous sentences, the auxiliary verb was or were helps the main verb in the sentence show that the event happened before now. We use either was or were, depending on if the subject is singular or plural. The subject of a sentence is a person, animal, or thing the sentence talks about. So, we use was when the subject is singular or one, and we use were when the subject is plural or more than one. Once we have mastered the use of auxiliary verbs, we can create a past tense sentence. But remember, this lesson is about making a past continuous tense sentence. Continuous means something that is going on. To show that the action we are talking about is continuous, we add the suffix ing to the main verb. This might sound a bit confusing, but don't worry. A few examples will help you understand it properly. Let's jump right in. Please read after me. Jumai was doing her homework when her mother arrived. Just as we have learnt, we use the auxiliary verb was because the subject Jumai refers to just one person and is therefore singular. We also add the suffix ing to the main verb, do, to make it doing. This way, we have created a past continuous tense sentence. Now, let's look at some more sentences. The principal was addressing the students at the assembly ground. The twins were crying for their mother. Ola's friends were dancing at his party. Good reading. In the last two sentences, we use were instead of was because the subject of those sentences are plural. We have almost come to the end of this lesson, but just before I go, I would like to ask you a few questions. Answering them will help you remember all you have learned even better. Are you ready? Okay. Question 1. What is tense? Tense is a grammatic tool that helps us tell when the action in a sentence happens. Question 2. What is past continuous tense? Past continuous tense is a special type of past tense that we use to talk about what we were doing at a particular time in the past. Question 3. Which auxiliary verbs can we use to form a past continuous tense sentence? To form a past continuous tense, we need to use the helping verbs was or were. Question 4. When do we use the auxiliary verb was when forming a past continuous tense sentence? That's good. We use was when the subject of the sentence is singular. Question 5. When do we use the auxiliary verb were when forming a past continuous tense sentence? We use were when the subject of the sentence is plural. Well done! This has been a rather fun lesson learning about past continuous tense, don't you agree? I can't wait till our next fantastic lesson. But for now, I'll have to say bye.